Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into the Yvonne Luttrell's podcast. I am the host, Yvonne Luttrell, and I'm oh my gosh, like I'm all over the place. I always talk about how people are all over the place. So I did a show earlier today. There were some technical difficulties. So oh my gosh, so now I'm doing this show over, and the show that I did today was earlier. So I'm going to try to go ahead and do this show because I actually had a show scheduled, I think, last Saturday and last Sunday, and then I canceled. And I was supposed to do a show before then, and then I was supposed to do a show after then I was going to do a show for Memorial Day. Uh, um, Happy late Memorial Day, by the way, guys. I hope everybody had a good one. I definitely did. And oh my gosh, it's just like I've been so busy, and then today like was just a regular day, and even just what a regular normal day is, just like I was just trying to do so much today. Like, you guys know that I'm working out, and so I worked out this morning, and then I worked out not too long ago. I did just for about an hour. Then it started thundering and lightning, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, so I had to um, come take a shower, wash my hair, shampoo my hair like 5, 6 times. So now I have a deep conditioner in my hair right now while I am doing the show. I need to get my toenails done. I want to go tomorrow. I'm not sure if I will be able to make that trip tomorrow or not, but my toenails really need to be done. Then I made a crab ragoon dip. Not you guys asked, but hey, you guys know that I have to tell you about my cooking. And so SC have people that are lined up to come on the show. So I told him that I guess sometime in June. Well, oh my gosh, it's the end of May anyway. So I told him like towards the end of June, then we'll have a guest on the show. So I am going to make some changes, and I have been telling you guys that I'm going to make some changes. I don't have the days yet when I'm going to do the show. So right now I'm just doing the show like whenever. And I'm trying to do at least once a week. If I could do it more, twice a week, 3 times a week, I definitely will do that. And of course, keep you guys updated with that. And yeah, so it's just about me picking out the days that I'm going to do the show. And also, what I want to do is I want to continue with bringing guests on, but I don't want to have a guest on every show. So that's where I'm at right now. So we do have, remember I told you guys with the Freaky Friday that me and SC have been telling you guys about, and SC is not here today, as you guys can see, but SC is getting that together. He had people for the Freaky Friday show. I don't know if we're going to do it in June or July. I know he have a guest for June, and then I had a lot of other guests that was waiting to come on the show, and you guys know that we had a guest like every show. And like I said, I'm just trying to make some changes. I don't want to guest every time I do a show. So it was, I mean, I came up with that, but then it was, I do listen to you guys, and so some people just like to come on the show and listen to the host, and they like the co-host as well, who is not here. And don't forget, SC do have his show also. It's the voice behind the pen, so don't forget about that. You guys can check him out. I don't have his website right offhand, but I believe you guys can just type in the voice behind the pen. You guys can see his shows or whatever. It's everywhere, just like how my show is. Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, just all over. So just want to thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys so much. And today's show is Stop Lying. No One Believes You. So I will be getting into the show, but I'm going to, gosh, let me see. It's just really crazy because I did this already. So now I'm like really upset that I have to do this show over. And okay, so let me see. I think I did the advertisements first or whatever, but it really doesn't matter what steps I do because hey, it's my show. So also, don't forget, guys and dolls, if you would like to be a guest on the show, if you have a show idea, or if you would like to sign up for our dating show, or if you would like to advertise with us, you guys can call or text us. We prefer Texas, guys. Text us at 305-204-3371. Again, that number is 305-204-3371. That's our text number, our Miami number. We also have a Broward County number, and that number is 954-886-3543. Again, that number here is 954-886-3543. And guys, if you would like to listen in live, because I do have people on right now that's just listening live, and I'm not going to let anyone in today. I'm not taking any questions or suggestions or comments right now, but if you would like to listen live for the people that follow the podcast and you want to listen to one of the live shows, and don't forget, sometimes I do randomly let people in and ask them questions or let them, say a comment or whatever. Oh my gosh. The number here is 563-999-3548. Again, that number is 563-999-3548. And another thing is just like my phone is always winking or texting, and sometimes it's really aggravating. And it's just, I don't know. So it's like so hard to talk to so many people in a day. And I'm such of a movie person, as you guys know. But, I do talk on the phone, but I don't like to talk on the phone all the time. And it's not that I don't want to talk on the phone. It's just that I get a lot of phone calls. My phone rings a lot. And that's the thing. It just rings a lot. So sometimes it's aggravating. Okay, so we're going to, hold on, let me see, advertisements. Okay, guys, for advertisement, if you have muscle or joint pain, there is a product. It's called Relieve and Relax for anyone who have any type of sore muscles or joint pains or whatever. You guys can check them out. Check out their website. It's www.relieveandrelax.com. Again, that's www.relieveandrelax.com. Also, even though tax season is over, I just want to give a huge shout out and oh my gosh, I just really want to thank Noah for just, his support with the podcast. So if you guys have any tax related questions, if you guys need to ask them about like anything that has to do with taxes, like maybe you want to do use some next year or just anything that's tax related, you guys can still reach out to Noah. His website is www.taxresourcecenter.net. Again, that's www.taxresourcecenter.net. Do not forget to let him know that you were referred by Yvonne Latrell's podcast, even though I know a lot of people are not doing any taxes or even thinking about taxes now, but just, FYI. Also, if you guys are having a issue with your air conditioning or plumbing services, there's a company, it's ATC, and they have a website, www.atcair.com. Again, that's www.atcair.com. And also, if they ask, how did you hear about them, you let them know that you heard about them on Yvonne Latrell's podcast. Okay, so that's it for today's advertisement, and I'm going to get into the news real quick before I get into my topic. And it's not going to be a long show because, hey, I already did a show, and it's just, oh my gosh. I did a show, and it's definitely not your problem or issue that I did a show. It's definitely mine. And now I have to do the show all over again. Okay, so let me see for the news and other news. Okay, let me see. What did I have for the news? Okay, let's see. Mm, oh my gosh. Okay, so for the news, oh my gosh, this is definitely not happening to me. It's not happening, but you know what? We probably won't be doing the news because I had a list of things that I wanted to discuss, and okay, so I can't find everything that I wanted. Well, I really can't find anything that I wanted to talk about, but there is one thing that I wanted to. Okay, no, there's two things. Okay, so here in Florida, there's a 14-year-old girl. She has been accused of killing her grandmother in Lauderdale Lakes. The teen is identified as Sophia Calvo, and she was arrested Friday after a medical examiner determined that her 79-year-old grandmother's death was a homicide. Deputies and rescue workers responded early Thursday morning to a Lauderdale Lakes apartment where a man told officials that he found his mother unresponsive and covered in bruises. Paramedics took the woman to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead. The man told investigators that he had left his mother home with his teenage daughter while he went to visit a friend. And detectives said they identified the grandmother as a suspect. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That they identified the granddaughter as a suspect in the woman's death, but didn't immediately provide details or a motive for the killing. So the girl is facing one count of second-degree murder, and it wasn't immediately known whether she is going to be tried as a juvenile or as an adult. And I definitely want to comment on this. I do have a show that I want to do about people having children, and I spoke about people having children before. And one thing is with kids, these young people, they want to have kids, and they have these kids. I mean, all ages can want children, but like the thing is with kids, you have to raise these kids properly, so a lot of young kids, a lot of young parents, unfit parents, and parents that think that they are fit but they are not fit, they have these kids and they want to give these kids everything. They want to give their children the latest shoes, the latest clothes, the latest iPhones and video games. And it's okay to give, but these kids need to earn. And the thing is, you give these kids all of these gifts, and then you want to put it on social media that you got your child this, you got your child that, but you're giving these kids material things, but are you raising these kids correctly? These kids need to be disciplined. Yes, you have to, um, well, hopefully you love your kids, but it's not about just hugging and kissing your child and spoiling these kids with gifts. Discipline is very important. Like it's just so many unfit parents, and like in this case right here, I don't know. I don't know the situation. I don't know how old the father is. I don't know if the father is, or if the mother is involved. So I don't know if the parents were good parents, if they were drug addicts, if they were alcoholics. I really don't know. But And then one main thing with these children, when you have these children, you have to be careful what they are watching on television. Like parents today, they don't want to be bothered. They want to talk on their phone. They want to be on social media. So they're not monitoring these kids. These kids can watch whatever they want. They play all kind of unfit video games where the language is very just like rated R, and it's, all of that play a part in these kids' life. If they are watching a video game on killing and cursing, then they're going to do it. And then some parents, they are so unfit, like I've seen, and even though this is just off topic a little bit, like you just have parents that have little kids and they take pictures of their kids, they're sticking their middle finger up, and that's not cute. Like that is not cute. These kids are going to grow up and embarrass you. And when you are not raising these kids correctly, these kids do grow up to be killers and crazy, and then, they're in jail for the rest of their life. So I think that is just really something that a lot of people need to think about when you have kids or if you're planning on having them. Remember, yeah, they're cute babies, but these babies have to grow up, and they're gonna have their own little lives. So it's just a lot of thinking to do when you're bringing a human into this world, because they're not going to be babies forever. They're going to grow up, and then they go through that teenage phase, and a lot of times, that can be embarrassing for the parents depending on how you raise them. So, yeah, these kids definitely need to be disciplined, really need to be disciplined. So that's one thing that I wanted to say in the news. And like I said, I could go on and on and on about that topic because, like, again, these kids are so disrespectful. These kids curse in front of grown-ups. They don't have any respect for the elderly. Like, these kids are just embarrassments. Like, oh my gosh, like, when you have kids, like, be careful. Okay, so that is Alexa, and I'm hoping you guys did not hear Alexa. That's a reminder from Alexa. I hope you guys did not hear. But yeah, so anyways, also, there was a attorney in Houston. His name was Jeffrey Limer, I believe. I don't know if it was Jeffrey Limer or something like that. But he was shot and killed by a McDonald's customer who was outraged over his order. So the lawyer, he was shot and killed by a irate customer who went to McDonald's. And again, this was in Houston. And he tried to calm the customer down, and the man was very upset over his order, and he killed someone just for trying to calm him down. Like, how stupid is that? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, now, I'm not sure if he was young or if he, that the age just doesn't matter. Like, these people are just crazy. But come on, you're pissed off because what, they put salt on your fries, and oh my gosh, it's just really crazy. That's no reason to pull a gun out, and then someone is trying to calm your stupid ass down, and you want to pull out a gun like you're so tough. You got to spend the rest of your stupid ass life in prison. So that's what I'm saying. Like, oh my gosh, what the hell is wrong with people? Like, it needs to stop. It's just not that serious to be that mad over your order, over your hamburger. Maybe they gave you a fish sandwich. I have no idea, but whatever, however they messed up that order, there was no need for someone to lose their life because that order was messed up. Okay, just either ask for a refund or have them do the order over. Like, someone is trying to calm you down, and you're stupid ass. You are a stupid ass idiot. You want to take out a gun and take this man's life. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's really just I don't know, everybody, I'm just disgusted. I'm so disgusted with a lot of these people. And like, it's the same way with driving on the road. Like, if somebody cuts you off, if somebody cuts you off while you're driving, or maybe someone is going too slow, like, that is no reason to take someone's life. Maybe they didn't see you. Okay, some people, they could be driving themselves to the hospital. Whatever the reason, you have to be the bigger person and overlook it. Everything does not, nothing is that serious where you have to pull out a gun and take someone's life, because 9 times out of 10, someone is going to find out who you are, and you are going to spend the rest of your dumb, stupid ass life in prison. Like, stop pulling out your gun trying to kill people over anything. Like, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. You're mad over an order, so you want to take somebody's life. You're mad because your McDonald's order was messed up, so now you want to take someone's life. You're mad because someone cut you off while you're driving. Now you want to take their life. You're going to spend the rest of your dumb, stupid ass life in prison. And if you do not get caught, I just really hope with everything that the person that you kill, I'm really hoping that their spirit haunts you. Like, I really hope that. I'm hoping that, like, nothing but evil come back on you. Nothing but evil come back on you for taking someone's life. You don't have the right to do that. I hope you wake up every day and see that person's face. Like, just be careful when you are upset. It's not that serious that you have to take someone's life. It's never that serious to take someone's life unless your life is in danger. But I mean, like, come on, be leaders. Don't be followers. Like, it's just stupid. And you really make a fool of yourself. You make a fool of the person that raised you. Okay, so that's enough of that. I just wanted to touch quickly about a 65-year-old bishop who had married a 19-year-old female. So it's this bishop, he from Iowa, and so an Iowa bishop has sparked controversy online after marrying a young woman when she was 19 years old. For the past 2 years, Bishop Dwight Reed has faced criticism for his relationship with Jordan Gillette. Recently, a 2022 video resurfaced showing Reed making threats from his pulpit to those who disapproved of his marriage. So Reed, he is now 65. He was also heard in the video saying he and his armor bearers are packing, implying that they are carrying guns. Come on, a bishop. Like, oh my gosh, this is why you have to be careful, like, when you are, like, trying to get right on your spiritual journey. Like, I'm definitely, like, on that right now. I'm still a work in progress, but when you are, like, getting in touch with that spiritual journey, you have to be careful, like, who you listen to, who, as far as a pastor, a preacher, a priest, whoever, whatever, but anyone that is trying to do the Lord's work, you have to, you just really have to be careful, because this man, I don't see him being a bishop. So he went on to say, I wish some of y'all would mess with my wife, Jordan. That's what he said in the clip. And he said, talk about what you're going to do if you see her. Well, you will see me on the news. Let me just tell you that right now. What are you going to do if you see her? You better walk by and say, praise the Lord. That's what you better do. So, that's what this pastor said. And so he added that he said, "That's my wife. She's grown. She didn't need nobody to sign no paperwork for her." And so, according to a petition on change.org from Safe House, I think it was hashtag unmuzzled, Reed was previously a pastor in Shreveport, Louisiana. During his time there, he was accused of having unethical relationships with young girls. This is allegedly. So, additionally, the organization claimed that Reed had inappropriate sexual contact and communication with a child between the age of 12 and 15. So, this is the thing. So, if this is true, which I definitely believe it is, like, so you're talking with someone between the age of 12 and 15. And of course, if a 12-year-old willingly gives him sex, yes, he's going to have sex with her. And even if he waits till to marry her at 18, come on, this girl is still a child. I don't care what anybody say. Like, what do a 60-year-old, someone in their 60s, have in common with someone who's not even 20 yet? She's 18, 19. Like, come on, like, what do you have in common with her? Her life is just beginning. Yours is going to be coming to an end soon. And even if your life is around a little longer, it's probably going to be in a nursing home. This girl is not going to be with you while you're at a nursing home. Like, you're going to be in a wheelchair. This girl is young. And let me tell you, it does not matter. I don't care, and I've said this before, it doesn't matter if it's a older man talking to a young girl that's young enough to be his child. It's disgusting. It doesn't matter vice versa. It can be a older woman talking to a young boy, a boy, especially when they're young enough to be your child. It's really disgusting. Like, what can these people do for you? Like, what can these kids do for you? They are still kids. Their mind is on childish things, just young childish things that doesn't make any sense, things that we have been on once upon a time. So, like, even like, okay, with me, I have young guys that try to talk to me, and I'm talking about like recently, like, if a little boy see me, a younger boy see me, and I'm talking about 18, and he may or say this and take off running, and I'm like, I want to beat his ass. Like, who's his parents? Like, I want to find out who his parents is. Like, little boy, don't play with me. I'm old enough to be your damn mom, and I don't think anything is cute about that. And just like, what can a younger boy do for me? Even, okay, it doesn't matter if he's 18, if he's 20. What can he do for me? Nothing. He's a child. I can be his mom. There's nothing that he can do for me. He can't. No, we cannot grow together. I've been in my 20s before. I'm almost 50, so I've been in my 20s before. There's nothing that he can do for me at all. When I look back on myself in my 20s, like, I was so young and childish. Oh my gosh, I was so naive. And most of us have heard the saying, if a 50-year-old man thinks the same way he did when he was 20 years old, he has wasted 30 years. And me, I'm almost 50, so I have not wasted 30 years. I learned so much from life and experience, so no way. I've been in my 20s, so I don't want to talk to anybody in their 20s. No way. No. If he's in his 20s, he can be my child. If he's in his 30s, he can, no way, just no way. No. Find somebody your own age, grow with them. You have to be closer to my age. Now, sometimes with age, you can be in your 60s or 70s, and your mind can not be where it should be. You can have a mind of a 20-year-old, but then that is something wrong with you. That is, as a person, that is something wrong with you. But anyway, so that's all that I have for the news. And I may sound a little like dry or whatever. I definitely apologize, guys, because like I said, I did the show earlier and I'm just trying to remember everything that I talked about. So, anyways, we're going to get into the topic. And today's topic is stop lying. No one believes you. Stop lying. No one believes you. And this is for all of the liars out there. So, if you are a liar, and you just be lying all the time for no reason. And I'm talking about this is for any man, any woman. So this is not just she talking about a man. No, I'm talking about men and women. And I've heard plenty of lies from men and women. Just I'm talking about lying for no reason. And it's crazy. Okay, so like I really despise liars. I cannot stand a liar. I feel that, me personally, I just feel that, liars are just very mental. Like something is just wrong with a person that just wakes up and just say, hey, I'm going to tell some lies. Or just, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. And for any, and for any liar that's listening to me right now and they're wondering, who is she talking about? I'm talking about your ass. I'm talking to you. If you are a liar, this is for you. If you're not a liar, you should not be threatened or feel any type of way about this topic. So, just to any liar out there, just like I said, please stop. Think about all of the people, oh my gosh, like, that think of you as a liar. It's just really embarrassing. And then for the people that don't lie, just let's think about the all of the people that have ever lied to you and people that just lie for no reason. Everybody knows someone that's just lying for no reason. Like sometimes I wonder, like, what do a liar have in common? Like, what do the liars? And I'm talking about grown people. I'm not even talking about the young people. I mean, all of us have told lies before. I remember when I was 16 and I skipped school, and my mom found out, and I came home from school, and she asked me how my day was, and I was like, "Oh, it's good." And then she asked me again. I said, "How was your day, Yvonne?" I was like, Mom, it was good. I said it was good. And it's like she turned into a monster. Like, don't tell me that damn lie. Oh my gosh, I was so scared. Oh my gosh. Like, I was grounded forever. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. But yes, so I'm not talking about a lie when you're a child. And even though, like, no, a child should not be lying, and of course, I was lying because it's not like I'm going to be like, "Hey, Mom, yeah, I'm not going to school today," or "Yeah, Mom, they had skip day, so I skipped school." Like, yeah, right, no way. So, I had no business skipping school. But again, like I'm just talking about grown-ups that just make up lies, like for whatever reason. Like, why? What's wrong with you? Like, the people that lie, like, were they raised like different from the people that don't lie? Did they have messy parents? Did some type of trauma happen? And sometimes sometimes people can have a messy parent, and even though that's not a reason, but if you have a parent that was just messy, trifling, sometimes that can rub off on you. And sometimes those ways, like if you you have a messy parent and you know for a fact, like, my mom is messy, my dad is messy, or whatever. And sometimes the parents, they rub off on the child even when the child try to not walk down that same path as their parents. But I don't know. I just feel like once you are grown, there's no reason to be lying. There's just no reason to just, hey, I'm going to go around lying and make up stuff. Um, I, I don't know. I just feel like if you lied a lot as a kid and now you're grown and you're still lying, just stop because you are making a complete fool of yourself. So I'm going to take my me for example. I notice when people are lying, like, oh my gosh, like the thing. Okay, first let me tell you about a liar. A liar, they don't remember their stories that they told you before. So me, like, I'm so observant. Like, I'm a real laid back person. That's really true. Like, if you really know me, I'm like super laid back, and I'm just really observant. I don't like to argue with people, so I don't like to call people out on their lies because come on, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna admit, oh yeah, you're right, I'm lying. I don't know why I'm lying. No, they're not gonna say it. But like there are a lot of people like me that's just very observant, like observant. And when I tell you that I observe everything, like I just know when someone is lying and I just can't stand it. Like, I might have a conversation with someone about a liar. And this is where people get messed up. You may feel that because I'm talking to you and I'm telling you about a liar, that I see you as a person that tells the truth. But I see a person for who they really are. So if I tell you about a liar and you turn around and lie to me also, then you're just as stupid as the person that I'm talking about because now I'm about to be talking about your ass because like come on, why? Like why? If I'm telling you like, oh my gosh, you ain't gonna believe what this motherfucker said. Do you think that you can just say something to me and I'm gonna just be like, oh okay, just because I told you that this person is a liar, okay, now you are a liar also. And me personally, I can't entertain that. I'm not about to be on the phone with anybody. I'm not about to be having a conversation with somebody or just be hanging out with someone just to listen to lies all day. Like I don't have time for that. People will make up the dumbest things. Like, I mean, like, okay, like, for instance, guys, I'm just giving you for instance, we are in, uh, like right now, like we are in an inflation, like it's really fucked up out here. And, the economy is, like whatever. So right now, somebody can just make up something and say, oh, such and such bought me a car, knowing that they bought their own self a car. But I'm just giving you an example of how some people just lie for no damn reason. They'll say, oh, yeah, such and such bought me a car. And hey, yeah, why did they get you that car? Oh, just for no reason, just because. And, people will go to the extreme of putting a bow on that car, taking a picture of that car that they bought, and sending a picture of, hey, look, yeah, see, they bought me a car. Oh, yeah, so you and this person, are y'all together? Oh, no way. Are you guys sleeping together? Oh, no way. Okay, so somebody just bought you a car just because, like, who the fuck are you? Like, really, like, who are the fuck are you? Like, you may think so highly of yourself, but come on now, you are not. You're not that. So you may think that you got it going on like that, or somebody's going to just do this and do that, and oh my gosh, like I'm just telling y'all, people just be lying, like those kind of lies, just like making up all kind, just stupid lies, and I'm just like, I can't believe it. Oh, somebody did this for me, somebody did that for me. And the thing is, when I say people don't remember what they be saying, like it could be a year ago. You probably said, "Oh yeah, this person, they're broke. Oh, this is a broke motherfucker. This broke motherfucker don't never have any money." Then all of a sudden, this broke motherfucker, uh, a year later, just handing you money every time you look around. Oh, here's 2,000, here's 3,000. But why are you lying? This person ain't got no money. You're just lying for no reason. Stop. Like, what is the point of that? Like, keep it real. If they a broke motherfucker, they're just a broke motherfucker. And it's not like you're putting somebody down just because they're a broke ass motherfucker. But like, oh my gosh, like it's just when you lie, you have to remember. You have to remember what you said. And I'm just saying, like me, I listen to people and they say one thing and then it's that. They say something else, then it's that. Like, so I just don't even say anything. I'm just like, God damn, this motherfucker has said this right here. Then this motherfucker said that right there. Now this motherfucker said, like, I really pay attention to everything. And I'm like, God damn, like, why? Like, why? It's just not that serious to just be lying for no reason. I had a friend and he was the opposite sex, I mean, he was a guy. So I had a friend who was a guy. We never had sex, never anything sexual. I really truly liked him as a friend, just as a friend and nothing else. And he used to make up stories all the time. I have no idea, but like he was somebody who just always lied to me. And I told him one day, I was like, I really like you. I really like you as a person. I don't care what you have, what you don't have. You don't have to lie to me about anything. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you don't have to lie to me. I'm just telling you, I really like you as a person. So you don't have to make up anything. And so like now he's looking at me crazy, but like you're lying. You don't have to lie to be my friend. I don't care what you do have. I don't care what you don't have. Like stop lying. And the thing is, like I said about a liar, it doesn't make any sense to say, hey man, you need to cut that shit out because you could tell them. I've told people before, like, man, you lying. I don't believe you. And like I said, a liar is going to say, hey, I'm not lying. What are you talking about? No, this is the truth. No, it's a lie. You are a lie. You tell lies all the time. And, I'm just really tired of listening to these lies for no reason. So I really don't know. I really don't know what to say. But as a grown person, and even as a young person, if you're listening to this and you're young, you shouldn't be lying. I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, if you're in a situation and you're trying not to get your ass in trouble by your parents, hey, I don't have anything to do with that. But it is best to not lie. It is best to, just stay. It's best to stay away from lies. It's really best to be honest and truthful. So, like I said, I really don't like when people lie to me. I just don't like liars, period. Like, oh, hey, let me tell you this. Oh, let me tell you this happened, that happened. I don't want to hear that. Like, no. And somebody can email me, somebody can send me a text, and I can look at it, and I'm like, why? Like, I'm so detail oriented. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm really observant, and I say it because it's really true. I pay attention to everything. Like, I think I should have been a detective. I really honestly think that I should have been a detective because I really do notice everything. And I just, oh my gosh, it's sad. It's really sad. And so as a teenager, I used to believe a lot of shit because I was young. I was carefree and I just didn't care. So you could tell me whatever and I'll be like, oh, okay. Like, wow. Because I just didn't care. I didn't, put any thought into it. I was just young and crazy as a teenager. But as a grown woman, I pay attention to everything. And I feel like we all should be paying attention to everything. So again, like I said, you can call a liar out on all of their lies, their make-believe fantasy world, but what good will it do? They're going to argue with you. They're going to get mad at you because you don't believe them. But the thing is, they need to remember their lies. And there are a lot of people like me, again, like I said, and that are just really observant. And I'm just speaking up for people like myself. We just don't have time for all of the foolishness. So we just don't. And I'm just going to get ready to wrap things up. Let me see how long I've been on. Yeah, I'm going to just get ready to wrap things up. But again, to everyone out there, just be honest, be truthful. There's no reason to make up a lie and say, hey, I got this going on, or hey, that's going on. Because then when it don't happen, people are going to wonder, like, hey, whether they ask you about it or not, they're going to be thinking like, hey, didn't she said this was supposed to happen, or he said that was supposed to happen, like, you know what I'm saying? And then again, as a grown up, like, you have to think, when you do lie, you have to remember that lie and then have another lie, and just like, why? What is the point? Why? Just be honest. Just be straight up. Like, hey, I have this going on. I have that going on. Hey, I have it. Hey, I don't have it. If like, even if you need to borrow some money from somebody, like, hey, can I borrow some money from you? I'm fucked up right now. I'll be able to pay you back. Or honestly, I'm really fucked up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay you back right away, but I really do need the money. And, it may be 2 months, 3 months before I can pay you back. But, like, be honest with people. Like, just be honest. I know this guy who was talking about someone, and he said, and he said that he was talking about a liar. Okay, so this guy that I know, he is a compulsive liar, and he was talking about someone that he know, and he said that this person was a liar. Oh yeah, she lies so much she believed her own lies. And I'm thinking, like, who the, like, he actually believed his own lies. Like, this person lied so much, like, I can't even believe that he was talking about a liar, because he was a motherfucking liar. Like, and I'm pretty sure right now he probably got so many lies going on right now, and probably caught up in this lie and that lie. Like, for what? Like, no, I'm too grown for that. And I'm not about to be backed into the wall. I'm not about to be like, somebody not, I don't have time for anybody to be in my face. Oh, well, you said this, or you said that. No, I didn't say that. No, and I remember what I said. So nobody can say anything to me about, oh, well, you said this or you said that. No, I did not say that. But the thing is, like I said, people just lie. It can be just something petty, like even if it's a small stupid lie, for whatever reason, I just know when someone is lying. I just always know. And I don't know if it's a gift. I don't like it sometimes, but the only reason why I don't like it, because it's a turn off, the way that I feel about the other person. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this person just lying for no reason. Like, why? Like, I just notice everything about a liar, and I'm so turned off by it. And it's not even for me. Like, just be truthful for yourself. Be real with yourself. You don't want to be like, oh my gosh, here come this lying ass motherfucker. Let's see what lie this motherfucker got going on. Like, you don't want to be that person, or maybe you do. But hey, you can sit here and argue with someone and say, hey, whatever, like, oh, I tell the truth. No, you are bald faced liar. You are a motherfucking liar, and it's uncalled for. It's really uncalled for, and that's all I have to say. Just stop being Just stop being a liar. Be honest. Be real. It's good when you are real, and that's it. That is it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this show, and that's it. I'm going to end the show, guys. I'm so sorry that I just seem like a little bit too, I may seem like a little bit too laid back or whatever today, or too out of it. But remember, I do have a deep conditioner in my hair. I got to get this deep conditioner out of my hair. Well, I'm not going to take it out right now, but I do have a deep conditioner on my hair, and I got a shower cap on my hair. And I have some phone calls to make. I have some calls to return. I don't know how many calls I'm going to return, but that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I will definitely try to be back. Again, everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. And please stay tuned to my next episode. Good night, everybody.
Do you ever think about how much ginger beer is in your mule? No. We think about it a lot. 3/4 is actually the mixer. That's not a drop, not a splash. That's almost your entire drink. That's why at Fever Tree we go to the ends of the earth to find the finest ingredients for our premium mixers. So that's 3/4 of your drink sorted. The final quarter of spirit we leave to you. Fever Tree, mix with the best. Please drink responsibly.